Hi everyone, how are you? It's Laurie and I'm here to do your upcoming weekly reading. So what to expect over the next 7 days. Now keep in mind you can start this reading on whatever day you're coming across this. So even if I started on Sunday and you don't get to it until Tuesday or Wednesday or later, you start your week and that's what's meant for you, okay? And you can start your week in the reading on whatever day you want. So even though I call it Sunday, you can call it whatever day. All right, I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Let's go ahead and lay out the 7 days. All right, so it looks like you've got the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. All right, so this would be day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? We are going to take a look at your overall energy for this reading. And we're going to start with an Enchanted Map Oracle message here. So I will cover each of these days as they come day by day. But let me go ahead and get your overall energy here. I hope all of you are doing well, happy, healthy, and having some fun. Let's see what we've got. Listening. So it's more about being at peace and just absorbing your surroundings, hearing what people are really saying. Not what you think they're saying, but what are they really saying? Also, it is about being peaceful. There's something about maybe your life is a little bit too, if it's not too busy right now, it's about to pick up a little bit. And I'm hearing that as it picks up, you may miss things if you're not carefully listening, taking deep breaths, thinking things through. Okay, because I feel like somebody's about to say something to you that's really important and you may miss it. Let's go ahead and just see what the quick message is here for this. An open heart will hear the message. Since this card has appeared for you, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. So please pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you will find the clarity that you need. Receiving this card is a fortunate sign, and it ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. Okay, so there's something definitely coming this week, and it looks like right off the bat here on the King of Swords, on Sunday or the first day here with the King of Swords, this is going to be about hearing the facts. It is what it is, but you have to hear it. You have to feel it. You'll need to acknowledge it. All right, let's go ahead and clarify each of these days. I do feel like somebody is going to confide in you. They may, just be wanting to open up and talk about something personal for them. It's very important. It is important to them. It will affect you only in the sense that if you hear what they're saying carefully, you really acknowledge what's being said and understanding it, and having clarity about it, this improves any relationship that this involves. This could also benefit you in the long run. I'm seeing pentacles here, okay? So some sort of prosperity, some sort of, it's comprehension here that could actually help you gain money, prosperity, abundance, dividends. The word dividends keeps coming in. So this will benefit you, but it's going to benefit each of you in a different way. In a good way. I mean, a benefit's a benefit. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify Sunday here. What more can you tell us about the first day of the week here? You're closing out some sort of cycle and starting something new here with the World card. This will be a new journey, a new process, a new beginning. But something is going to, like, I'm hearing like any confusion you might have. Whoops. Flick it. Yeah, I'm hearing like you feel lighter, you feel more energetic, you feel more peace because you connect with the actual message, with the information. So that's really good. Oh my goodness. I got things tickling my eyes, my ears. It's my hair. It likes to have fun that way. It's alive. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here for Sunday. What more can you tell us about Sunday? It sounds, and I'm hearing like some of you will be having conversations over coffee or just casual chats, sitting back. And the thing is it's going to come out. This may be revealed when there's just that silence that happens when you're comfortable with the other person. So I feel like this is somebody that you know pretty well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be confiding in you like this. All right, 7 of Wands. Now, this came out in the reverse. Oh, somebody around you who's going to open up and talk to you may feel a little awkward. I don't want to say defensive. I want to just say they may feel shy, awkward, uncertain if they're crossing a boundary, crossing a line with you. Oh, that's kind of different. That tells me that the conversation may come to be about, yeah, a lot of different things. Now I'm holding the deck upside down. All right, so the 10 of Swords. Yeah, they're worried that this could end. This could end the relationship. But you know what I'm getting here is it's not. You're going to accept what they tell you peacefully because you're going to hear it for exactly what it is. And okay, now I know this is unusual, and I know this is not going to make some of you happy to hear this type of thing, but this is what's coming through right now, and this is just an example, okay? So I have 2 people that are friends. They're both guys or they're both girls, okay? Whatever it is, you're friends. This person may come to you and openly say to you, hey, I've got deeper feelings for you. I'm kind of attracted to you, you know. Listen to where they go next. Do not jump in. Do not become awkward. Do not say anything. Just listen to what they're saying. Because what I'm getting is this is new to them. And they're just expressing with you because they feel comfortable with you. But it does not mean that they want to act on that. They're just opening up. Sometimes you can't keep that type of thing internally. Okay. I'm also getting male-female friendship where you've been friends for 20 years and you're afraid if you confess that I kind of feel attracted to you in a way I've never felt before, you know, that you may feel like the dynamics of the relationship will change. But if you can, or they do, and if you can just hear that all they're doing is expressing their feelings, they're not asking you to do anything. They're not asking you to fall in love with them or respond in kind or anything. All they want to do is get it out in the open. Okay? Now, you can choose how you want to respond to that, but I think they trust you enough that you'll be calm with this. And keep in mind, that is not the only scenario. Okay? That's just an example of the type of situation where you may not normally be like, whoa, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. And if you don't, then the message just is not for you. All right, let's see how that day closes out. Because I see here that it actually ends a little bit of confusion for you. Maybe your friend or something was acting a little bit different. or like somebody at work was acting a little bit different because they had something they wanted to tell you and they weren't sure how you were going to take it. But they don't want you to do anything with the information. They just want to get it off their chest. Sometimes just admitting how you feel about something can take that awkwardness off of them, off of yourself. You know what I mean? I think you do. If you know what I mean, put hands up in the comments. If you've ever been there, or if you at least understand what it is Spirit's saying here, go ahead, put some hands up in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have here for the ending of the first day of the week. Again, I'm still getting that this is a peaceful day. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. So everything works out, okay? It's a solid start. And I am hearing it's a new beginning. So it can't go back to what it was, but it can be a beautiful new beginning. So that's awesome. Whatever the situation is. All right, let's go ahead and clarify Monday here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Look, you ended the day on the first day, Sunday, with the Ace of Pentacles. Here you are opening up with that. So I'm also getting here that you sleep well this first night. Like, this doesn't bother you. Your subconscious may be kind of working through and processing what was said to you, and you're making good with it. Like, you're okay with it. You don't have any problems with what was said, and you know that things are going to be a little bit different now, but you're clearer about where you stand, so any awkwardness is gone. All right, let's look at Ace of Pentacles here, Monday. Let's see what's going on. This is a different weekly reading. I wasn't expecting this. All right, Spirit, what have you got for us for Monday with this Ace of Pentacles? What's happening here? I mean, see, I'm getting like offering up friendship here, offering up something. It's already started to grow, but it's just, you know, it's a good solid offer. All right, so there could be some challenging emotions, feelings, something to learn from here. I'm also getting a different situation. Okay, so this is like a personal thing here on the weekend. Now what I'm getting here is more work related. So, and that did come through a little bit here on Sunday, you know, like a situation at work. And that's kind of what I'm feeling too. There could be a bit of conflicting energy here. Like, I need to figure out how to process this. I'm still keeping everything open. I'm keeping an open mind. You are. All right, let's see where this leads. Where's the midday energy? It's not fighting. It's trying to figure something out here. Maybe how you want to respond to something that was said to you. You haven't responded. You kept quiet. Okay, you listened. And if they didn't ask for any response, you may just let it go, may process it, and let your subconscious deal with it. But others of you, they may have asked you, so what do you think? So they gave you time to kind of think about it. Because I do feel like there is a relationship with friends where somebody has more feelings than originally. But you know what I'm also getting is, in that scenario, they may wake up and not feel that way anymore because they spoke about it. Because they told you, they expressed, like they just wanted to get it off their chest. So even if they said, well, what do you think? They may not even want a response. There's a lot of emotional energy here. I will say that there is on their part a lot of emotional energy. They're looking for a different path. Okay, yeah, see, they're healing from whatever it is that they opened up to you about. They feel better about it. They're not holding this, like, I'm getting now, somebody may have felt guilty or ashamed of something, their feelings for you or what they Did it work? I keep getting this image of work and somebody just opening up to you and saying, hey, you know, I pulled a really bad stunt. I was gossiping the other day and I said this. And they may, you know, they may just opened up to you. And I think you may have been like, oh, well, that's why they were acting the way they acted. All right, well, I don't care. You know, you personally don't care about what was said. So they feel better. They're having a chance to heal here, to move on, to get over their emotions, to deal with their emotions. You also are in a very good energy here. You've got an idea for the future here that's unrelated to that situation. This is more to do with growing money. You're conflicted about and uncertain about what path to take to make money in the future. All right, so some of you are about to retire. You're about to claim Social Security, or you're about to ask for disability, or just leave work. You may be too young to even collect on any of those things. You may get news that you don't have a job. I think you know if that's going to happen. You already knew it. So maybe the company talked about layoffs or something. But here you are, you're still trying to figure it out, okay? You have hope for the future. You know you'll be fine. Either you have a lot of ambition here, which I do see for some of you, or you have money set aside already, or you know you qualify for something. But you're still looking to bring in more money. So this could be you looking at different options, gathering information. Yes, definitely gathering information. Page of Swords. Maybe talking to some people about retirement, about getting Social Security, about getting medical, about how to turn a hobby into a side business. Let's go ahead and see how this ends. Look at that, 2 of Cups. All right, so no matter what situation you're dealing with, okay, if this was about somebody coming to you and confessing how they feel about you, you're definitely getting back on the same page. You're still keeping your friendship, romantic partnership, your coworker friendship, whatever it is, okay, you're keeping it. You're back in alignment. You're going to heal from it. Some of you, it may take a little longer than others, but for the most part, you're moving on pretty quick. If this is figuring out how to make extra money, or how to bring money in after something ends here, because I do feel like something is ending, you're going to find something that makes you feel happy, okay? And this feels more like a hobby, a craft, an art form that just brings in a little residual income, and it keeps you busy, keeps you feeling connected. I think that's part of what was going on here, is feeling isolated once you are no longer at this job. Maybe you're working remotely. Maybe it's different. It's different. Let's move on to Tuesday. I'm sorry. Let's go into Tuesday here. I just used those. We're going to use these. Tuesday, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles is dropping pentacles all behind him. Okay, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pentacles, plus the one on his back. So there is definitely an increase, a residual income, something that's going to grow over time. Now, this could be just for the day, too. Oh, okay, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. There could be something that grows throughout the day today, is what I just heard. All right, let's see what we've got. Uh-oh. Five of Cups, regrets, feelings of anxiety, feelings of concern that you didn't act on something, that you didn't do something here. What is this about? Uh-oh. The Judgment and the Page of Swords. So here you have the Page of Swords here. You were looking and thinking everything was fine, but they didn't agree. Okay, you're worried. You're worried. You are concerned that the information you're hearing right now is not what you're going to want to hear. Okay, so this is just a doubt. This regret is nothing more than a doubt. You're waiting to hear back from somebody who's got a decision to make. So if you're waiting to hear back from Social Security or from Medicaid or from your insurance company, is somebody, okay, you're waiting to hear, and while you're waiting, you're getting more and more anxious, waiting to hear back. Now, yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with that personal relationship over here. This is all business. This is all about like making money, waiting. I mean, it's building up over the day, like your concern, your stress, your anxiety, waiting to hear back on this. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. How does this day resolve itself? By the way, I don't know if you can hear that noise or not. It sounds like popcorn popping. That's actually rain. Oh, here we go. So you've got the Five of Wands, which is a repeat card from the day before. All right, overcoming the challenge, figuring it out. I'm getting there's going to be a disruption here. So like you are waiting, and you're like, there could be the possibility of a situation at home where you get snitty. And I know that's not normally your energy, but you're so filled with anxiety and worry here about your goal, about achieving this, about receiving this. Let's see. Let's see how the day ends. It looks like it's turning. It looks like you would... I'm going to show you the card that came out was the Six of Wands, but we're going to put it back in because we have the Empress. Okay, I'm going to show you what two cards were together. The Empress and the Tower. So there's something coming your way. Surprising, okay? But it's a surprising success. And there's the Empress card. Okay, so you're stressing about nothing here. You're worrying about nothing. Whatever you're concerned about, and I do feel like it's like you feel like you said something wrong. That for the most part, for most of you, it's going to feel like you said something, gave away information you shouldn't have said. And now you're like, oh my gosh, did I just ruin my chances at this? Or am I going to be disqualified from this? How am I going to get past that? It's going to work out for you. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it's going to work out very well for you. Nine of Cups, okay? And again, if there was any snittiness or, you know, snapping at somebody in your family, that's they get it. They get it because, like, as soon as you do it, the phone rings and you get the information that you need. So this is resolved. Tuesday, whatever it is, it builds over the day, but it is resolved by the end of the day with a Nine of Cups, and you're extremely happy, and it gives you courage for the next day, for the next step. All right, so now we have the Eight of Pentacles on Wednesday, so let's go ahead and see what's coming out here for you concerning Wednesday. Eight of Pentacles, things working out in your favor. Building is what I'm hearing. Growing and building. Putting things together, kind of checking things out. This to me is saying really kind of looking over everything to make sure that nothing was missed. Kind of like taking inventory, taking stock here. So some of you might literally be doing inventory of some sort, either at work, at home, of your life, of your relationships. But there's definitely a sense of taking inventory. All right, taking stock. Counting your blessings even. Gratitude. And I'm hearing something grown over a period of time. What more can you tell us here, Spirit? Two of Swords. You don't have all the information. You don't have all the answers, but you're at peace with that. You're okay with that. You're back in this listening element here. Look, you've got the Seven of Wands and the Temperance. So there's no energy of defensiveness, no anger, no snootiness, no snitty, like snits. This is more peace because you know where you're heading, where things are going now. You know, you've got like a direction to go in. And once you've made a decision, you can move forward, okay? You may have to face some challenges along the way, but you feel better because you've made the choice. All right, let's go ahead and see how this day ends. Wednesday. Ooh, look at that third Ace of Pentacles here. Third Ace of Pentacles. Something is definitely going to be a good benefit for you. I mean, it's the beginning. It's a foundation. It's where it starts. And it starts at the end of the day on Sunday, carries over into Monday, and now here it is being offered up again on Wednesday. Now, this could be, again, you've got the Knight of Pentacles with something building. So it starts back here and it really hits its stride here on Tuesday. And Wednesday, there's a new offer, a new beginning, a new plan. Seven of Swords, a strategy, keeping something to yourself here, working it out and talking it out with only who needs to know. A needs to know basis here on Wednesday by the end of the day. So you're keeping hush hush. You're not talking about something here. You're not divulging information. You're looking at this new beginning, working through it, figuring it out. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? How do we want to handle this? So I feel like the decision is made back here somewhere with the Judgment. And you're moving forward even though you don't have all the answers. You're trusting the process. You're keeping your cool. You're doing what needs to be done. Staying level-headed, moving forward. You may even be making up an offer here to somebody. Like, hey, let's work this out. Let's figure this out. Let's do this together. So there could be something about a collaboration. All right. I'm looking for more cards here. Let's go ahead and see what cards I can use. Oh, they're there. All right. So you got the Seven of Cups here for Thursday. Options, but I'm really strongly getting a little bit of confusion. Like you're confused. You're flat out going, all right, we need a plan here. We need a strategy here. We need to figure this out. We need a plan. You need a plan. And you're confused. I mean, you can see the benefits of several different things. And you know what I'm getting is that you feel like you're missing something here, like important information. And you don't have all the information. But you're like, am I missing something? Am I not seeing something? I'm literally hearing you say that. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we can find out. Communication. Somebody gives you some information and you're like, what? What? How does that fit in here? What does that mean for us? What does that mean for me? Let's see what else comes out with that. What more can you tell us about this Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups? That's too many cards. Come on. Quit doing this. Clarification of the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. And I keep saying in the Seven of Cups, in this confusion. What is the information in this confusion? Strength, courage, trust, faith. You see, again, you need to have courage and faith and trust because you don't have all the answers. There's confusion here. I'm getting right now that somebody's making the situation more confusing than it has to be, and it's not you. Somebody external to you. Look at that, the Page of Swords yet again. Here, here, and somewhere else. Here. So this is like an exchange of information that just keeps getting confusing. However, it works itself out with that Ace of Cups behind. You just have to have faith, and you have it. You have that strength. You have that courage to get through this. I'm also hearing here, you don't want to act until you get the information, so you're going to be very patient. You're just going to wait it out. You're going to trust the process. All right, what more can you tell us about Thursday here? Oh my goodness, do you see how many cards are trying to come out at once? All right. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands for the third time. 1, 2, and it's over here somewhere too. I don't know where. Maybe it's the second time. Doesn't matter. I'm definitely hearing not rushing in, holding your ground. You're going to wait this out, okay? You're not going to act rashly. Even though you have a lot of feelings, a lot of pent-up energy, this card just flipped off the top of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. You know this is a good thing that's coming your way. And if you can just be patient and hold your ground, the answers will come to you. The solution will come to you. The information that you need will come in. The decision that you need. The strategy, the plan will be figured out. All right, let's see what else we have here. So this is a confidence thing here. It's like, again, it's almost like I just need to sit back and listen and wait and hear what's being said. I don't need to go rushing in. Yeah, take my time. Look at this. You keep getting repeat cards here. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, take it slow. The offer's good. Your offer, either your offer is good or the offer coming into you is good. You'll get the response in the right timing. Just trust it. Okay, you've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Everything will work out. Look, you've got the Two of Cups. You keep getting repeat cards here. This is beautiful. So take it slow. Don't stress this. It will work out. Everything will be fine. Let's go ahead and see what Friday, the Nine of Pentacles, brings for you. And the Nine of Pentacles is about freedom, relaxation, happiness, having enough for yourself and for others, trust, okay? But this is about joy and happiness. You've had the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you've done is paying off. Look at this. You've got the World card repeated. That's pretty cool. So something comes full circle. Something comes full circle. Your waiting comes to an end. Whatever you were hoping to hear, it's fruitful. It's good. You do gain prosperity, abundance. You've got the Six of Swords. This helps you move forward. So something comes in here that you're going to grow for the future. We've got an acorn here. I'm hearing the name Ackerman. I'm hearing my maiden name. Conway. Corelli. All right, so you've got an acorn here. An acorn grows into a sturdy oak tree, okay? And keep in mind, an oak tree is a hardwood. It's a slow grower. It's valuable. So this will be something worth putting the time and energy into. But again, I'm getting freedom here. So this says residual. This is something you're not going to have to put a lot of effort into. The other thing too, with acorns, you can pretty much just throw an acorn on the ground, and as long as you don't disturb the ground, it will grow into a tree. Like, you don't have to go out and water it. You don't have to pamper it. You don't have to do anything. It will grow into a big and mighty tree. So you can walk away. You can go explore other things. You can go do other things and just come back and admire your little plant that's growing as it grows. Beautiful. Now I'm also getting that this is something happening throughout the day, okay? It's going to develop throughout the day, and the happiness, the joy, your feelings of success, your feelings of peace, of excitement and exploration, all of those energies are going to be growing. All right, let's take a look here. What else can you tell us about Friday, please, Spirit? For the sixth day of the week. What a beautiful, interesting reading. I love this for you. I hope you're enjoying it. You got the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So you're moving away from closing out the cycle. Here you find the solution. You've got repeat Seven of Swords. Okay, so it helps you overcome the Five of Cups, which you have, okay, right here. So that's another repeat card. You've got the repeat of Five of Wands, Seven of Wands. I mean, this is just crazy how many repeat cards there are. And that's why I use the different decks, so you can get that confirmation that way. But the Six of Swords tells me that you figure out the solution that takes you away from the stress, the worry, the fear, any regrets. There is something you'll be leaving behind. I will say that. There is something that's going to change, alter, it not be what it was, and it's being left there. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be left there. Now, that is giving me the energy of, I'll come back to that. It'll be there when I come back. And I'm getting an image of a car sitting in storage, some belongings sitting in, I'm getting like you're going to travel. I just heard have car, will travel. So, but it could also be a relationship. It could be a job. Not a job. Okay, like if you're retiring from a job, it won't be there when you come back, but you might be coming back as a consultant. All right, what's the last card for this day? The Eight of Swords. Thoughts. Three of Cups. Okay, so you're thinking about celebrations. You're thinking about fun events. Yeah, your Nine of Cups here. Three of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So you've got a lot of thoughts about, friends. This could be where good times, things you've been leaving behind. Yeah, you're rising above these things. All right, so there is a little bit of concern here. How do I transition from this to that? All right, Saturday. Let's see what Saturday has in store for you. One last deck of cards, please. Here they are. All right. Ace of Pentacles right there waiting for you. You've got the Hermit here. So I'm getting a little bit of time alone, solitude, thinking things over, really kind of visiting what you've done and releasing, okay? And I do get with all these nines in here that you're releasing something. You're processing, you're dealing with, you're letting go of. And like I said, it's not something that you're cutting out of your life. It's like something's transitioning, changing, growing, but it's going to be there when you come back to it. All right, let's clarify this Hermit energy, the last day of the week. What more can you tell us about that, please? Oh, this could be you getting away for the weekend or a little while, however long. It could be up to 9 days. Yeah, you're kind of sitting in this energy with the Hanged Man here. You're really looking things over, asking yourself, what can I keep? What can I get rid of? What do I need to hang on to? How can I see it from the other person's side? What do they need from me? This is deep contemplation. This is really you taking the time to think it over, work it out, and appreciate is what I'm hearing. There's deep appreciation here for all the sacrifices that may have been made in the past so that this could come to fruition. What have you got? Look, King of Cups, emotional security, emotional stability, happiness, fun, good things coming in for you, celebrations. What else? I mean, again, I really feel like this is the days, the next few days, next few hours, at least 9 hours, if not up to 9 days, is going to be spent really processing everything, thinking it over, listening to what your intuition is telling you, maybe talking things over. I don't think you are at this point. I think at this point you've listened to everybody. You've gathered all the information, and now you're kind of just processing everything. A retreat, you know, like time away, time to not really question anything anymore, but to think it through. All right, what else have we got here? Well, you've got Temperance again. You've got the Eight of Cups. Do you have that here? Seems like I saw it here. Maybe that was on the daily. All right. Eight of Cups and the Justice card here. So everything. Okay, you're figuring this out. You're really figuring out what you need to do, what you want to do. You're staying like as kind and as compassionate and as level-headed as you can possibly be in a particular situation. There is something here that you're leaving behind that you're like, you know what? It is right that I leave this be for right now. And I keep hearing for right now. So, like, something's going to change and transition while you're not involved in it. It brings about justice. There's some sort of creative thinking, new endeavor, understanding. You know, there's a lot happening here. Oof, the Empress right behind the King of Pentacles. You have got some beautiful things coming because of this, but your focus, I'm getting, is on yourself right now, trying to figure this out. What's good for yourself, what's good for those around you, what you're leaving behind, and your decision is just. It's fair, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at the blessings that are going to come in for you over this week. What blessings are going to come in here for you over the week? Well, that's a few too many. First one out is the Well. Family wishes will come true. And that's so funny because I said your focus was on your family right here on the last day. It's on yourself, but you're definitely wanting to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Now, family can be, blood family or those you choose to consider family. Oh my goodness, the cards are all falling out like crazy here, no matter what deck it is. Must be my buttery fingers. Butterfinger. Haven't had one of those in years. And that's one of my favorite candy bars. Butterfingers. I love caramel too. Peanut butter and caramel. Sea salt. Box. You will receive a gift. Okay, so there is something coming to you. An offer, a gift. The Ace of Pentacles, too many opportunities there. You've got the Beetle of Good Fortune. Okay, we see the Wheel of Fortune here? No, there was in the other reading too. The Throne, position of authority, advancement, growth, prosperity. Oh my goodness. Yes, I could become frustrated with this, but I'm not going to. It's easier. And oh, that's the energy you're going to have. That's what's needed here. Just keep an even keel. You've got the Temperance card a couple of times too. So your energy is peaceful throughout this situation. There's excitement, but you're peaceful. In fact, I think I said something. If you're resonating with this message and those words, you may want to go check out the daily. You got dog, far away friend, a distant friend is thinking of you. So again, you may be leaving somebody behind temporarily. You may be traveling towards another friend who is at a distance, or something that is going to feel right to you. All right, what's your last blessing here? You've got the hammock. And it says, taking a vacation. Either physically or mentally, okay? Definitely like taking a step back, thinking things through if, there's a need to. And that came out, for some reason, these cards were done from right to left instead of left to right. But it just tells me that this could be a very mental situation that you're dealing with. All right, let's go ahead and get you spirit animal card. We're going to use a spirit animal. Let's see what comes out here for you. We've got the elephant. We've got a lot of animals here. We've got the dog. We've got a beetle of good fortune. Let's see. You've got the coyote, revealer of truth. And it's funny because the oracle message to start the daily reading was the coyote. Don't take things too seriously. Make sure you have time for play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. So when you feel nervous, when you feel scared, when you feel ashamed or guilt or whatever it is, just laugh it off. And you don't want to laugh at it or at anyone. Just don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. Look out for those silly traps and tricks of life and learn from them, okay? So again, don't let a situation of somebody else confessing something to you, telling you something that makes them feel awkward. You're just going to kind of be like, I'm going to listen to what needs to be said. All right, let's get you an angel number here, an angel whisper. Angel number, and we'll close this reading out. Actually, I think we're going to do the letter dice. Do you want the letter dice for the week? Okay. Let's see what your angel whisper number is. It is 143, so preparation. Life is filled with phases, and you have the world card here and the world card here, so you're going through a phase, a chapter pretty quick. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. That's what this whole message has been saying. Financial and creative changes are upon you. So some form of prosperity, good fortune, luck. All right, beautiful energy there. Beautiful message. 143, preparation. Jolene, June, Jedediah, Jeremiah. Okay, that's why I was having so much trouble. They were blending. Musha, Butler, Hans, H-A-N-S. I keep wanting to say solo, but it's just Hans. Nick, TJ, Zara, Zarita, Buzz, Becca, Beverly, I'm getting a guy's name. I don't know how to say that. I'm seeing it, and I really do not know how to pronounce that. Let's move on. All right. Iris, Ian, Gianni, Gia. I think that's both forms, male and female. Brianna, Bianca, BJ, George, Jorge, Bigness, Vaughn, Nina, Ben, I'm getting like Nicaranda, but I keep getting like the word anaconda. Nicaragua, anaconda. 2 words. Again, there's something about things like blending, things that don't, they seem similar, but they're different. So again, back to an unexpected admittance here. Adam, Adrian, Georgia, Darnell, David, Darcy, Candy, Calliope, Charlie, Giovanni, Ileana, Vidal, Bibi, Abigail, Ackerman, Ace, Jace, Chaz, Nina. I'm seeing the word knock as in knocking an arrow. N-O-C-K. Hockey, Sierra, Chicago, Dabney, Darby, Dawn, Wendy, Wayne, Fonda, Faden, Father, Gatlin, Caitlin, John, and JJ. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week. Click on one of the other 2 videos and save it for later or whatever you want to do. I appreciate you being here. Much love, peace, and happiness.